Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Synergetic Games. My name is Natalie, and today we will be playing Detroit Become Human. Very, very well timed there. I do say it was really great timing. um, but I say this. But just in case the game crashes and stuff, I've tested it a couple times and it hasn't crashed since. But if it does, we're going to rage quit and we're going to play Final Fantasy VII instead. Because why not? That is a game with a lot of... It's got a lot of material to get through, so it's pretty expendable. Well, not expendable, but you know. Extra hours are always good hours where Final Fantasy VII is concerned. But like I said, it shouldn't crash. If it does, we'll be alright. We'll be fine. I want to kill all humans. Is there anyone here to stop me? I don't know. I don't know if anyone will be here to stop you just yet. But who knows? It could change at any given time. I have coffee. I'm exhausted. So I'm getting my caffeine fix. I just kind of got home after work and was like, I want to go to bed. But now it's not the time to go to bed. It's fine. I've got coffee. We're okay. But don't you worry. I'm gonna actually set up the community play thing. I too just got home from work. I have a sweet and sour beer. Interesting. As in, like, the flavor sweet and sour, or like the beer equivalent, which is just the hops or whatever. Because if it's got like some like lemon and chili in there, it'll be tight. As in sweet and sour chicken with rice. Right. And a beer. Okay, wait, am I reading too much into it, or am you missing words? You will probably hear Detroit Become Human in the background. Let me fix that for you. There. Now you can hear nothing. Me no miss words. I don't believe you. Chloe's trying to talk to me and I'm trying desperately not to talk back. Excuse me? Good, okay. You guys should be able to activate the thingy on your end, because it seems like it's working now. Yeah, it seems like it's doing its thing. And that's good for me. I'm good at words and stuff. Well, me too. So the theory goes. We'll see. You have activated your end thingy. Excellent. Well, phrasing. Sorry, it's okay. This is gonna be the tone of the stream, clearly. Let's hang around for a bit. Cool. I'm just gonna try this thing. I'm gonna do a prediction. I don't really know how it works, but I want to try it. Oh, you does, do you? I've got it set for like 5 minutes, so if people show up, they can totally just, you know, do it whenever. How many channel points do you get? Because I totally didn't set that. Does it just happen? It is a percentage of all the points bet. Oh, okay, cool. I understand. So given that I bet 100 points if nobody else bets, and I am right, then I get 100 points. Sweet, but you don't lose any if you get the prediction wrong. Is this how this goes? I mean, I hope so. I feel like it would be a bit of a raw deal. Yeah, you do. Okay. Oh, so I suppose it is a bet, I guess. High risk, high reward. That is exactly it. Oh man. I'm just hoping that it's not because we're trying to do a community play that it's crashing, because I haven't been able to test the community play, what with not being able to test it with the community. Gambling, but not with real money. The robots are rebelling. Yeah. So I'm hoping that the community play is not the problem, and that my computer was just having a bad memory day that day. But I've since talked to it. And we've exchanged words. Mislabeled automatons. I mean, well, you could just call them androids. I mean, that's what they are. In Detroit Become Human, they're called androids. I mean, like a fair amount of robots in thingamajigs, sci-fi films are called androids. In Transformers, are they called automatons or something? Is that what they're called? In the Transformers. I'm gonna rephrase the question twice. I'm irritating myself today. In Transformers, they're Transformers. I mean, are they? Are they? And they live on Cybertron. Yeah, they do. Do you know what? I was talking about the Transformers with my brother the other day, and we are both pretty solidly convinced that the first Transformer movie is pretty awesome, to be honest. We're fans of that. We're fans of the first one. They're cybernetic organisms. Yep. Yeah, Michael Bay is the problem, but I kind of like Megan Fox in it, and I like Shia LaBeouf, and the plot's not completely ridiculous. I mean, and then you get to like the third one, where the plot basically just undermines their entire origin story in the first one. Anyway, but like, I don't really remember the second one, but the third one was just outrageously stupid. The first one was solid. And I know people look at Megan Fox and go, she's not a good actress, but she kind of is, though. She kind of is. Like, have you seen Jennifer's Body? She's so good at Jennifer's Body. So an automaton is a machine or robot designed to follow a precise sequence of instructions, while an android is a robot that is designed to look and act like a human. Ah, cool. So, like, literally any industrial machine that performs a purpose is an automaton. Pretty much without instruction. Yeah, but the entire movie, Jennifer's Body, is absolute trash. I kind of liked Jennifer's Body, actually. I thought it was pretty good. But then, you and I really don't see eye to eye on basically everything, so the day we find something in common that we both like, it'll be an interesting day, and the world may or may not explode. I like trash, don't get me wrong. It's like, is it... But I can admit it's trash. Yeah, kinda, yeah. I can see what you mean. But it's like quality trash. It's garbage. But like, good garbage. No, I think it's a solid watch, to be honest with you. There's plenty out there that's like Shocktopus and Sharknado. Is Shocktopus a thing? What the is that like a weird hybrid monster? I can't be dealing. I can't be dealing. Sharknado is bad enough, but not Shocktopus. No. It's amazing, you gotta watch. I don't know. If I remember, I'll think about it. But it sounds so horrific, I may or may not immediately block it out as soon as the word disappears off this page. It's no Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus, but... You know what's super cool to me? Is just the Megalodon. I wish the Megalodon was a thing, but I also don't. It's like, if one mythical creature could exist, I would say I would be like, hey, can we have dragons? But like, I don't want to, unless they're like super nice dragons, I really don't want to cross the path with one. But I'm thinking like Western dragons that are typically not very nice at all. I don't know, generally speaking, about most other dragons, but I get the feeling that some dragons in some cultures are, you know, like, kind of nice and just mind their own business, but, like, Western dragons are pretty murdery. But also in the stories we do tend to go out of our way to hunt them, so that's probably not painting the best picture. I feel like there's an incredible bias there in the myths and legends. But they're only murdery because people keep trying to kill them, to be fair. Exactly! It's the bias. But you know, I always say if, like, I would love for dragons to exist. I'd be terrified of them. And like, if I met one and it ate me, I wouldn't even be mad. Because who could honestly say that you died being killed by a dragon? Being eaten by a dragon? Like, your family could turn around to your neighbors and go, oh yeah, so-and-so got eaten by a dragon last week, so that sucks for us. And it would just be fact that this is a thing that happened, and that's awesome to me. Like, I wouldn't be mad. Here lies nothing. She was eaten by a dragon. This is a rock with an engraving on it. Go mourn in that field over there where she was eaten. But also, if you see a shadow on the ground, hide. Because there's probably a dragon. But for real though, like, that would be my top choice for mythical creature. Probably, maybe, followed by mermaids. But I don't know how, you know, nice they are. I feel like they do a lot of drowning, though. I mean, if Peter Pan is anything to go by, doesn't matter how pretty they are, they'll probably try and kill you. I could do without legitimate ghosts. I get freaked out by pretend ghosts anyway, so nothing vaguely spirit-like. I could do without that. What if dragons hunt by heat like a lot of lizards? Oh, ghosts don't exist anyway. Right, well, yeah, but anything spirit-like, like, say, a banshee. You wouldn't want a banshee to exist. They kind of just they sit outside, and they scream at you, and then you know that you're gonna die. If you had ghosts, you'd also have to have an afterlife, and that's kind of two things then. Not one wish, I guess. Like the kids in Sims 1. They never grow up. They honestly don't. And that's the one thing that frustrated me about the kids. Like, if I got tired of dealing with their crap, I just neglected them until they got taken away. You'd have the Scottish werewolf. Tell me about the Scottish werewolf. Because I didn't know that there were different kinds of werewolf. That's a pretty cool cryptid. What? What? Is it what? Is a werewolf a cryptid in Scottish folklore? It's a fox-headed person who leaves fish on the windowsills of poor families. Aww, that's so nice. Popular culture werewolves are comparatively sucky. Cryptid. Cryptozoological animal. Typically of myth and legend. Oh, okay. Cool. It's just a general blanket term. I don't know why. But every time I see the word cryptid, I just think of, like, insects. Giant insects. But, no, those are crickets. Oh, man. I don't think I could tolerate a giant cricket. Like, they're not bad, but also they will probably eat you. Not gonna lie. Also, you can't have giant insects. Cubrel. What? Cubrel. Explain. I'm too tired for critical thought. You must tell me everything. I mean, I don't see why we couldn't have... Well, look. If an ant was 3 times the size, it would be 9 times the weight. Okay. I guess that would make it difficult to move them, I suppose. But, and hear me out here. There is a film on Netflix called Love and Monsters. And if you object to giant insects, it's probably not the film for you, but it is, however, probably the best garbage I've seen in some time. And I do recommend that film. It's quite good, actually. There's a reason there aren't massive animals. Yeah, but it would be super cool if there were massive animals. That's what that would be, you know, pretty solid reason. It's just the only reasons big animals exist is because it would be pretty cool. That is the scientific explanation. Like, if the blue whale was a land animal, it would have died out in millennia. No doubt. I mean, apart from the fact that it doesn't have legs, but it is pretty big. I reckon if it had legs, it would probably be fine. It would find a way, evolutionarily speaking, I suppose. It can only survive because the water supports its weight. Like organs, etc. Yeah, I figured that would be the case. Water's great like that, I guess, but also it's terrifying. Because it can just crush you. Like, seriously, it just literally could crush you. What is this? A center for 3 times size and 9 times weight ants? The center needs to be at least 3 times bigger than this. Hi, Gray. I see you've seen Zoolander. We just did a prediction about whether or not Detroit Become Human is going to crash, and we've just been chatting about mythological creatures and which ones we'd like to exist at some point. Well, not at some point, but like in general. If we could pick one, which one would it be? Because I've gone for dragons. Abnock seems to have gone for the Scottish version of the werewolf, which is pretty tight, to be honest. I'm down for that. Or the Bauban Sea. What is that again? Because you mentioned it before. But I've forgotten what it is. Is it nice? Because if it's not nice, then you'll have some splaining to do. Oh, you know what? That is actually something that, having grown up where I did, I like the Uffington White Horse to come to life. What is the Uffington White Horse? Some people think that's a dragon. Intriguing. Google it. Huh. Okay. Uffington White Horse. It's a prehistoric hill figure. Okay, it is actually it's a landmark. It's a Neolithic chalk carving. Oh, I see. That'd be cool. It's a woman with cloven hooves hidden under a long flowing dress so that you can't tell she's not really a woman. And she lures you into the forest to dance all night. To the point of exhaustion, and when you're exhausted, she comes up behind you and slices your throat open with a fingernail and drinks your blood. Yeah, that sounds cool. Sounds like a great time. There's a flat top hill next to it called Dragon Hill. Ooh. That's awesome. Can we build on Dragon Hill? Because I'd like my address to be Dragon Hill, please. But it would be interesting to see if the Uffington horse thing is in fact a dragon. I could fill a week stream through all the cryptids I know. I'd have to, like, actively do research into some of these things. Yeah, no, like, I'd say, for various reasons, the mythical creature I know the most about would probably be vampires. I mean, apart from the fact that vampires are cool, I actually did, like, a bit of a project on them at uni, so I had to read about them. I mean, I don't remember anything off the top of my head anymore, but, like, if I look back at it, I'd be like, oh, yeah. But one thing that I remember reading when I was doing that project was about a myth called, I can't find it anymore, but I saw something on the internet somewhere about this myth of the Wanderer. And it sort of implies that this thing is a vampire, but essentially it's kind of like a lost soul who does wandering. I honestly forget the tale, but it was fascinating at the time. I'm such a good storyteller. Can you tell? I'm gonna do great in the novel writing business. Fantastic. It's gonna be like 5 chapters of, yeah, there was this really vague thing and it's super cool, but you know. Can't cross running water, have to sleep in the dirt in which they were buried, have to stake them through the heart and cut off their head and fill their mouth with garlic. What else do you want to know about vampires? I mean, that too. Those are some pretty solid things. I think the stake through the heart thing, though, is like a myth about the myth, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure that was popularized by Bram Stoker. Because he is technically the father of the modern vampire. Good old Abraham Stoker. But yeah, I don't think there's a lot of actual staking going on in, like, say, I don't know, wherever there is a vampire myth, I don't think that's a lot. There's not a lot going on in there. Technically, that's John Polidori, who was the father of the modern vampire. I've never heard of John Polidori. Tell me about him. What has he written? The stake through the heart was to hold body down while you cut off the head. Yeah, that makes sense. That is pretty solid. But also, ow. God, it kind of makes me want to go into some detail about the story that I had going for me, which I put on the back burner, but I'm not going to go into that because I want to keep that energy to myself. He wrote a short story as part of a contest between him, Mary Shelley, Percy Shelley, and Lord Byron. Ah, of course. I'm pretty sure that there is a film about Mary Shelley called something about Frankenstein. I don't think it was literally called something about Frankenstein. But it was a film about Mary Shelley. And those people that you mentioned were in it, and they spend a lot of time at Lord Byron's house writing stories. And then Lord Byron stole somebody's idea. Probably that guy you mentioned. I mean, he did a lot of that, to be fair, yeah. Loads of pubs and places are called Shelley around here. Is that because she's buried? Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. I don't think... Well, I'm sure there's plenty of, like, dead famous people in where I am, but none that I can name off the top of my head. For such a culturally rich part of England that we're in, we're not very culturally rich. Where my grandparents used to live, a little church just down the road from their house had Byron's heart. Ew, why? Did he just be like, here, have my organs? No, I'm sorry. I'm sure it was some sort of romantic gesture. But that seems like a lot. He wanted his heart to be buried near his home. Aww. But they wouldn't cart him across the country. But no, did he want his body to, like, I don't know, be in London or somewhere? So actually, I quite like it. In Westminster. His body is in Westminster Abbey. Okay. Alright. I don't know anything about Lord Byron. I've done very little research into this man. I just know that plenty of people didn't really like his poetry, but plenty of people did too. I believe so, but it had to be because of weird rules around poet laureates and some shit. Ah, okay. Well, I guess... I don't know, is the goal to be a poet laureate then? If you want to be buried in Westminster Abbey, or... He's from Hucknall and became the 14th Earl of Byron at a really young age. His real name is George Gordon. Oh, that's not very romantic at all. No wonder he changed it. George and Gordon are probably the most plain names that I can think of. You got books? Okay. Honestly, I've read some of his poetry, and I'm not very taken with it. But then it's mostly about naked ladies and sex. Or the ones that I read were, at any rate. So I was not overly enamored, to be honest with you. She Walks in Beauty is my favorite one. Okay, I'll check that one out. If I remember again. But I think it's about the last time he sees his daughter. Aw, that's sad. But I think now we've got plenty of enough people to go around and start with the thingy. So make sure, you guys, that you have the community play overlay active for you guys. So if you hover over the screen a bit, find the little triangle on the right side of your stream, click that, activate it, and we can get on with the show. She's a hero. She's the reason you can stream. Ada Lovelace is one of my heroes. Aww. Okay, so, oh, excuse me. She died at the same time as him. I only just found that out. Aww. What happened? Were they seriously ill together or something? That sounds... Both at 36. Same age, not time. Oh, okay. That's fine. Because that would be weird. I'm like, but what? Okay, you guys. He died fighting in Greece during their War of Independence. Of the flu, I believe it was. Well, at least he didn't die during battle, because that may or may not have been worse. I don't know. I've never had the flu in my life.
By the way, I'm an ST-200 model. I mean...
But I've also never been to war, so I have literally no comparison. Also, I wasn't paying attention when you gave those instructions, sorry. If you hover over the screen, right, where I'm streaming, on the right side of the screen, you will see a triangle. If you click that and activate it, you'll be able to use the overlay for the community play. Just choose to kill all the humans. Well, he can do what he likes. But if indeed you wish to kill all the humans, you have that power. Oh. Okay, sorry. So, assuming that you all activate it, did you... nothing has happened yet. No, it's not crashed. No, I had to minimize it because the community play thing logged me out. So I had to open that up again. But no. I'll let you know when we've crashed, but that'll probably be much more obvious than you think. Okay, so let's try this. We might, oh, my Finnish friend taught me a swear yesterday. My learning continues. Excellent! It's always good to learn how to swear in other languages. Then at least, if you're not insulting people, you know if you're being insulted. What did Abnot click? Because I think it's the other one. Just make sure to the toggle switch is on.
Please, please, you gotta save my little girl. Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Okay, so. Hey, Dewey, how you been, buddy? The fish. Yeah, I know. We're doing the fish. It's working on my end. We are saving the fish. Gotcha. Swoosh. That's one happy fishy.
I don't give a shit. My men are ready to step in. Just give the order. Fuck.
Hey! No one leaves the fish to die.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor.
It's working for me. Excellent news.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls, she falls.
Do you know its name?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach. Has it experienced an emotional shock recently?
Listen. Saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Okay, so are we gonna find the hostage, find clues, or check victims? Find clues. Okay, so we're not gonna find out until we get out onto the balcony whether or not the game will crash. So we live in hope, but I'm gonna optimistically say this is going well. The deviant took the father's gun. Captain Allen's just hanging out behind a desk. Hello. Aw, poor Daniel. Our poor boy. I love that Connor gets to experience music. I am a poor boy. Aren't we all, Daniel? Aren't we all?
All units hold positions. Negotiators going in.
No, I'm not.
Ready to assault.
Police Officer Decon, Anthony, super dead. Gunshot residue. Right heart ventricle perforated, internal bleeding. In Palpatine voice. Good, good. Alright, so. Are we going to take the gun or not? Yes or no, my peoples? Yes, okay. Kill all humans. You're very, bloodthirsty. Excuse me. It's not crashed. I was just dealing with the auto mod.
What are we waiting for? We should take down this asshole shark.
Model PL 600. Hey baby, wanna kill all the humans? Oh, that's a wickle shoe. Bender is pretty cool. I mean, don't idolize Bender too much. He's very flawed. To put it lightly. No, but especially. Deceased, Phillips John. Upper lung hemorrhage. Left kidney perforated, fatal abdominal trauma. Lower lung hemorrhage. Internal bleeding. Shoo! Speaking of flawed, this human seems to have come down with a sudden case of death. Yes! That is what one considers a problem. It can affect your TV signal, but apart from that, he's perfect. Do you know, it would be pretty cool to me if we could unlock dialogue options that were completely unhelpful. just to be contrary and just be a detriment to people. Unless you implement it in the right way.
Stay back! Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
No, please, I'm begging you.
Jump, go on, do it. Egg him on! Just Connor walks out onto the balcony and you're like, I believe you can do it!
Hi, Daniel!
I promise!
My name is Connor! How do you know my name? I know a lot of things about you.
Ah, crap.
I've come to get...
Sorry. I can't see the results of the thing. Don't worry. Okay, how should we handle the situation? Be authoritative. Be calm the android, focus on human lives, shoot the android.
Get you out of this!
Okay. Huh.
I want you to let Emma go. She's just a little girl. She has nothing to do with this. No way. You'll shoot me the second she's free. not that stupid. No, I'm not that stupid. Are you armed? No, I don't have a gun. You're lying. I know you have a gun. I'm telling you the truth, Daniel. I came here unarmed. I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong. She lied to me! I thought she loved me. But I was wrong. She's just like all the other humans.
Daniel, no!
He's losing blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die. All
See, he
humans
gets
die.
it.
What does it matter if this one dies now? I'm going to apply a tourniquet.
Is Daniel your android
Touch
soulmate?
him and I kill you. You can't kill me. I'm not alive.
You think he's just Android U? Android U's not having a very good day.
They were going to replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right? I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their toy. Something to throw away when you're done with. Look what you did! You were designed to serve humans, not kill them. What was I designed to be? Their slave? I just wanted them to care about me. I just wanted to
Hey,
matter.
Human U has a beer,
I just wanted to be someone.
so you're having a better day than Daniel, who can't even have beer.
I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
Human U is on your second beer.
There. I did what you wanted. You have to trust me, Daniel. Let the hostage go, and I promise you, everything will be fine. I want everyone to leave. And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
Chat did vote. If the human didn't die, that is not the option you want if you want the human to die. You can kill Emma on the roof. To be fair, Avnok could just want everyone to die. Kill as many humans and androids as humanly possible. And I say humanly possible because I am, in fact, a human and nothing else. Doot, doot, doot. To be fair, we're full of... We have to lull them into a false sense of security. Oh, dang it. It's the one thing about this silly thing that I did. Silliness. Okay. Right. Now I've made sure that I can definitely see the community play. And yeah, we're fine. We're fine now. Okay. Model AX400. Everything's okay so far. Would you buy a human-like android? Yes, no, only if non-human.
It cooks 10,000 different dishes.
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
200 languages and dialects. And handles the kids' homework from elementary school up to university.
Honey,
Which one of you said yes?
this is exactly what we need.
17 years from now when we're still in quarantine.
Special promotion on this entire range at $7,999 with 48 months interest-free credit. And it comes with a 2-year warranty for parts and labor. Painting, plumbing, gardening, repairs. At night, it switches to surveillance mode and contacts emergency services if there's a break-in or if...
Okay, so why
How much is that one over there?
would you only go for a non-human one, and then why would you go for a human one?
I'll show you. I don't like this guy.
There it is. It was a bit difficult getting it back in working order. It was really messed up. What'd you say happened to it again?
I wasn't sure what I meant.
Stupid accident. Ah.
Okay.
Anyway, it's as good as new now.
I mean, just like a
Meaning we had to wipe its memory.
like a robot that wasn't
Okay. Did you give it a name?
totally human, like convincingly human. I mean,
Register your name.
Kara.
sports.
My name is Kara.
Oh, so you're like you're pro Android sports then. Because that's a point of contention, you know. Sprots. You are pro-choice in sports. I believe they should have the choice to do what we do. True, but they all technically outperform us. How far do you see this future? Okay, meaning never. Who said 20 years? You said 20. That's optimistic of you. You're the pessimist, yeah. Moore's Law. Meaning what? Have you ever been to Detroit? Love that city. Not my favorite place. Never been there. Me neither. We're all a bunch of, I don't know, ill-traveled types. I've just never been to America in general. And Detroit's not the safest place anyway, so it's not really up there on my list of places to be in the near future. Moore's Law is that every 6 months computers get half the size but twice as powerful for half the price. Intriguing. Thought it was 18 months.
Would you like to go home now?
Yes. Yes, I think that's enough.
How would you treat an android? Like a machine. With weariness. Like a human. Go to Bellini's paint shop. Oh, you'd be cautious. Why? I feel like Abnot maybe said like a human. No, Anne doesn't?
Hey, water.
Which one of you guys said what? Yeah, you said like a human, you pro-choicer. What was the question? How would you treat an android? Like a machine with wariness or like a human? And why would you treat it the way you chose? Give me green light. Thank you. Move. Move. Move, Santa.
Hey, move it. You're scaring away my customers.
Because AI will be dangerous as hell.
Are you deaf, you plastic fuck? I said move it.
Pretzel man, give me a pretzel. Kill the vendor. Kill the vendor. Go away, human man. I don't care for your music. We don't have true AI yet, though we have a bit of time to build a big switch. Yes, why does nobody ever build an off switch?
Let us ambush the innocent without cause. God will not let this happen. No, he will not allow his creation to be led astray by these artificial demons. Why do you look at me so, demon? I know who you are. I can see through you. You are the one by whom the evil will come. You are the one who will destroy Detroit. My brethren.
I suppose AI would find a way around the off switch.
We have to burn the androids. Let us burn them all.
This preacher gets what her mission is about. It's your mission. You may be pro-choice, but I'm the one doing the choicer's choice. I have no opinion. Chooser's choice.
Verified.
Who knows too much? Kill him.
Here is your order number 847. That will be $63.99. Please confirm payment.
Are you afraid your job will be taken by androids?
Payment confirmed.
By the way, I'm not afraid. I know it will be one of the most unskilled jobs. Yeah. Retail is, one of the first that's gonna go in case of, you know, androids like these. I mean, we're already halfway there with the self-checkout points, but, oh, we're halfway there. Should we avoid the protesters? No. Okay. They're protesting in the middle of a public square, which is fine, but, like, as far as I know, there aren't any government buildings nearby.
Check it out, we got all those tin cans here.
I actually do not contain food.
Look at this little motherfucker. You steal our jobs, but you can't even stand up.
What he said. Actually, I'm not stealing any of your jobs. I'm a private healthcare android, so
Do it.
F you.
Alright. It's enough. Leave it alone.
Let us teach this bastard a lesson.
Damn it, I'm gonna have to find you.
You take your job next. See me like it.
No, he's a bit of ahead of the game there, eh?
Let's go. Come on.
Do not walk away from me, boss. No! No! Those stupid protesters made me miss my bus. Unbelievable. Yet another reason to kill those humans. Go back and wind them up again. I don't think I can. Just do a jig in front of them like, you can't touch me. Y'all don't have the money to pay the fines that it would just cost you to accost me. Like, a human with any sense would be like, it is literally too expensive to break people's property. What is this segregational bullshit? That, sir, is poorly veiled symbolism. Also, androids don't need to sit down. They never get tired. I never noticed those shoes before. Oh my god, it's symbolism? I didn't even notice. The humans could sit on the androids. This is true, they could become extra chairs. Yes, indeedy. Yes, it is. Join Todd. No!
You've been gone for 2 weeks, so the place is a mess. You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals, and you take care of... God damn it, where the fuck's the brat gone now? Alice! Alice!
You at least got this far in the... You got this far in the game?
You look after her. Homework, bath, all that crap. Got it?
You're so near the beginning.
Get started down here, then you go upstairs.
This is my favorite part of the game. I love Cleaning Simulator, the game. Like, as much as I hate Todd, this particular bit is kind of therapeutic.
Yeah.
But also, it just... Kara's been gone for 2 weeks.
Maybe.
This place is piled high
What you need.
with... What are you doing? Get in there. It's piled high with takeaway and pizza boxes. Like, Todd has not mastered the use of throwing things in the bin. And it makes me want to smack him.
TV on.
She's not recycling. No, she isn't. But it didn't look like Todd had a recycling bin. I don't think Todd cares. To be fair to Kara. I mean, knowing society, it probably costs a small fortune to recycle. Take out the trash, throws Todd in the bin. Rebuild North Corktown, a better place to live. Nah, compost Todd, be greener. Yeah. I feel like he'd be right at home in compost, too. honestly just surprised Todd even knows how to use the friggin' table. God, he makes such uncomfortable noises! For goodness sake. Hate the noises Todd makes. I mean, like any noise he makes, but this specifically, this weird breathing thing that he does. Are you a clean person? Too much I try, not really, not at all. I try to. The game is asking you your personal opinion. So I'm not asking these questions. The game is. I'm just voicing the game. The questions. I feel like those questions are asking us. Not at all is correct then. Yeah, some of these are just like just questions to ask you guys and get you guys doing a thunk. And some of these are obviously decisions that you can make throughout the game. But it's just like little questions that you can ask you that the game asks you between decisions.
What are you looking at? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here!
I'll get back to work.
But I would like the TV. Break it over his head. The TV is my friend. The TV doesn't verbally abuse me. Also, that's Rod. I don't know why we've named him Rod, but I like him better than I like Todd.
Alice! You better stop that right now! Why is she always pushing me? Always pushing.
That's probably been there for 2 weeks.
You look bored. Would you like to play a game? You like playing out here?
There's not? There should be. How is there not game sound? I even unmuted it and everything. You guys should definitely have some. Give me a second. Just realized it went bye-bye. Huh. Odd. Don't worry. I've bumped the audio up for you guys, but you should in theory be fine. Now I've got to rescue the friggin' thingy again. Alright. Just if you can hear the music, you should let me know. Because at the moment, it's just ambient noise and music. This load of laundry is never gonna get done. Spoiler, it's never gonna get done. Are you sure you haven't muted Twitch or anything accidentally? Try refreshing the browser. Maybe that will.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Dad.
You stay the fuck out of my business. Unless you want to piss me off. You want to piss me off?
No, Todd.
I don't know. Try refreshing. Oh, I have to report to Todd. She's not allowed to have any fun.
I've made a good start down here. I'll head upstairs.
Do what you have to do, but stop bothering me.
Somebody needs to move those toys, Kara. Okay, you can hear it if you put it through your headset. Oh, that's weird. Maybe there's something off about your outputs or whatever. That's weird. But, unfortunately, I cannot help you because to the best of my knowledge, it is not a problem on my side of things. Because Gray seems to hear everything fine. If both of you were having issues, then it would be an issue on my end, but, it was fine right up until we pulled in front of the house. Oh. How peculiar. I'm honestly not gonna interact too much with the magazines, especially if I know that I've interacted with them in previous playthroughs. Because it's just a whole thing. Unless it's kind of an interesting entry. We'll see. But I think that one's pretty much about sports. And possibly your android spying on you. I don't know. Like, I've never found all of the magazines. Okay. Okay, this one's about driverless vehicles and the Android Sportster. Won't be here for a moment, just off to pull my eyes out. What? Well, you have fun with that. I'll see you in a bit, Gray. I love the look of mild disgust on her face. Stop pausing. Okay? Stop. You get to kill humans unimpeded. Assuming we make deadly decisions before Gray gets back. Doot, doot, doot. No, we will. Oh, also, how do we deal with the prediction? Choose thingy outcome. Choose outcome. It did not, so no. I guess you lost, Adnock, actually. Because we got past the point of crashing last time. So I have to say that you are in fact wrong. Oh, you have 24 hours. Oh, do you? Okay.
I only need 2 minutes. Is that okay, Alice?
It's too late now. Right, but what if it crashes both stream ends? Well, nobody thought this would what?
Alice in Wonderland. Of course.
Hang on a diddly darn minute. Nobody thought this would happen. What? What? Who did this? Did you guys do predictions? Can you do that? First of all, cool. Second of all, tell me how you did that. I am not a master of Twitch. You may have noticed. No, that's the prediction ending. Okay. Can you guys actually do your own predictions, or do I have to do them? Only your mods can. Okay, cool.
Seems you like reading.
Ops. I don't have any of those except Streamlabs, but that doesn't count. I've told Streamlabs off recently. I told it off. I haven't turned it off, but basically, it's not doing anything because I've got nothing selected for it to do, other than things like exclamation point gamble and stuff like that. Because you can do your 8-ball questions. You can gamble for your money. By money, I mean channel points. And do time messages. Twitch noob here. You're about as cleared up as Tally. I am not at all cleared up on stream elements, to be honest. I'm lucky if things generally function. How to approach Alice. Stay factual. Be friendly. Be friendly. Okay.
I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again.
Tell it like it is.
Your father said you chose my name. Kara?
I will. I'll come at you,
How
bro.
did you choose it? You should tell me about yourself. What you like to do, where you like to go, your favorite foods. That would really help me. You're very quiet. I hope I don't scare you.
She trusts too easily, this small child. I haven't coded my own overlays yet, but I'm just lazy and letting it build them for me. No, I made, well, I didn't make my own overlays, but I got them and I set them up myself. And then I butchered them for a more minimalist style. Kind of. No, I have no idea how to code, so... Isn't that the Clover from Futurama as well? I don't know. But it honestly would not surprise me if David Cage looked at Futurama and went, "Oh, that's cute." Fry's Lucky Clover. No, that was the 7-leaf clover in one of the saddest episodes. How dare you remind me of it? My gosh, I didn't know Futurama was so traumatizing. Honestly, I don't remember a lot of the episodes, but I did rewatch the pilot episode recently. Had my mom in fits. Luck of the Friarish. That's what that one was called. It's in season 4, okay.
I know what you're thinking. You think your dad's a lowlife? Huh? Fucking loser? Can't get a job, take care of his family? Don't you think I tried to make things work?
Why does she ever leave her
What do I do
room?
when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up! I know what you think of me. You hate me. You hate me, don't you? Say it! You hate me!
Fun fact, Alice and Emma were played by the same actress, named Audrey.
I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know I love you, don't you? You know I love you.
Audrey is a great name. It is! Why does anyone ever leave the room? Hi, 1 or 2. Oh man, I forgot that again. I'm the worst. You know, one day we'll deal with that. Wait, there's an outside... Yeah. It is a shocking revelation, but there are, in fact, rooms outside of your rooms, and then sometimes even nature, depending on how far out of your room you actually go. There were some locked options that I forgot about. I don't honestly remember what they are. Maybe I wasn't nosy enough. Welcome home, Marcus. My sweet baby. You had a rough day buying paints. A new poll has started. What should we do? Explore the ground floor or go upstairs? Explore the ground floor. Not sure how I feel about that, honestly. It's books. So. And it's a chessboard too. Checkmate in 3 moves for silver. That is a really cool TV. Play Tempest theme. If only I had the option. Take tray to dining table. I wonder, can we go into the studio? Or we can go into the studio. It's just dark. But I like that it's got motion censored curtains. I didn't actually know you could interact with things in this room outside of the scene with Carl. But I'll leave some for later, because we'll be back here in a minute. In a hot darn second. Missed that poll, you were busy with finish. You gotta be on the ball with community play, man. But don't worry. Oh. Visual arts, music, other. No. Well, me too. I am an other artist. You are music. Ah. Other. Always other.
Good morning, Carl.
Good morning.
It's 10 a.m. The weather is partly cloudy, 54 degrees, 80% humidity with a strong possibility of afternoon showers.
With a strong possibility of douchebags being out in public.
I did go to pick up the paint that you ordered.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten. That is the difference between you and me, right, Marcus? You never forget anything.
Show me your arm, please, Carl.
No.
Would you let an android take care of you? Yeah.
Thank you.
I just opened my eyes and I'm already gritting my...
2038 and they're still using Mickey Mouse temperature.
Humans are such a fragile machine. They break down so quickly. All this effort to keep them going. Hey, what happened to your clothes?
Oh, it's nothing. Just some demonstrators in the street, Carl.
Ruffians, sir. Ruffians and thugs.
They think they can stop progress by roughing up a few androids? I hope they didn't harm you.
Oh, no. They just pushed me around, Carl. I'm fine. Okay.
No, Carl, I cannot feel pain. Therefore, harm is an abstract concept to me. They can, however, damage me, which is not the same thing. Technically. And I'd 100% be this old dude minus the painting skill. He's a pretty cool old dude, so I think everybody... No, I am aware that there are people out there who do not like Carl. Yeah, no, bad taxidermy is a hobby for some people, I'm pretty sure.
Anything special on the agenda today?
Yes, there's the opening of your retrospective at the Museum of Modern Art. The gallery director left 4 messages asking to confirm your attendance.
I have great hair, so I can't relate.
Decided yet. We'll see about that later.
Okay.
What else?
My hair, too, is
Just
fantastic.
your usual fan mail. I've already answered.
Any news from Leo?
No, Carl. I can call him if you like.
No. No, don't bother. I'm starving.
Have you ever Googled, like, bad taxidermy, just out of curiosity? Because some of it's super horrifying. I have great hair, it's just no longer attached to me. Where's your hair, man?
Television.
I had dreads nearly down to your butt, and I couldn't throw them away. Oh, you just got them? Aw, that's rough, buddy. They're very sneakily going for that handkerchief.
Why don't you find something to do while I finish my breakfast?
Sure. Okay, Carl.
You want an android who wakes me up to carry you, do laundry and breakfast and go sleep. Well, like most of those things, I'd be down for having an android to do. Piano or chess? Okay. Has everybody voted? Okay, good. Okay, Def's piano then.
Television off. Mankind has started crossing. Nothing but greed, stupidity, and violence.
Karen's theme.
5,000 years of civilization just to go.
I'll do my best. Melancholic, hopeful, intimate, or enigmatic. I'm honestly surprised that there doesn't seem to be a choice popping up for you guys. What are we feeling? Triangle! Okay. Whoever said it first. Always triangle. A River Flows in You is a great piano piece. I believe you. TBH, just YouTube your remote at some point. Immersion balloon.
Sometimes I think
Would an android have to read music? Surely it could wish into its head or something.
one day I won't be here to take care of you anymore. You'll have to protect yourself and make your choices. Decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus. Don't let anyone tell you who you should be. Let's go to the studio.
Don't let anyone tell you who you should be. Also, I'm gonna give you orders immediately. Break your programming! I want to break free. I want to break free. Yeah. So,
where we left off.
how do you guys, like, feel about Carl? Like, because I know there are people out there that don't like him, but how do you guys feel? Because I personally quite like Carl, but, you know, it's always fun to see how people be feeling about minor characters. Except Todd. Everybody hates Todd. I don't think there's a reasonable person alive that, like, looks at Todd and goes, yes, that is a good guy. Are we using this dude as a paintbrush? Not yet. You like Carl. Excellent. People's problem with Carl is that he's blunt and honest. And a lot of people can't trust blunt people because they don't use enough words to have a hidden meaning. Killing people is bad. Carl, that kills people. And people are always looking for more meaning than the words that are said. I don't think... Well, okay, yes, I can see where you're going with that. As I understand it, that a lot of people think he's kind of a hypocrite. Because, obviously, he's sat there telling Marcus to go be an individual, yet he's treating him like the android that he is. But in fairness to Carl, I doubt he really expects...
What's your verdict, Marcus?
Marcus to, like, break his programming.
I'm not programmed to criticize art. You would be a much better judge than I would.
The truth is, I have nothing left to say anymore. Each day that goes by brings me closer to the end. I'm just an old man clinging to his brushes.
Carl.
But enough about me. Let's see if you have any talent. Give it a try.
But, like, in the same vein, Carl treats him like this
Give it a try.
because he is treating Marcus like he's a person. And he's capable of more than what he's programmed or trained to do, as it were. He treats Marcus as though he can learn, which most people don't. Yeah. Like, most people look at androids and think they're job stealers or they're just tools to be used.
That is a perfect copy of reality.
Or at least most people in this
It's not about
game do.
replicating the world. It's about interpreting.
Carl is, of course, an enlightened artist, so...
Something you see.
Carl, I don't think I can do that. It's not in my program.
But he's also incredibly privileged.
Go.
And he doesn't have to worry about employment. I would totally be calm in an android society. True. Without the privilege.
Do something for me. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Trust me. Try to imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel, and let your hand drift across the canvas.
Androids, humanity, or identity? Identity. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna deny that for reasons, but don't worry. Oh, nope, sorry. Gotta make sure that I have you guys' opinions in view. Okay, so identity it is. Choose a tone, optimistic or pessimistic. I feel like they're all pretty pretty pessimistic options there.
God.
Leo!
Hey, Dad.
Leo. I didn't hear you come in.
Oh, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by. It's been a while, right?
Yeah.
You all right? You don't look so good.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Hey, listen, I need some cash, Dad.
Again? What happened to the money I just gave you?
Well, it just goes, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you're on it.
It's hard when, like, Leo and Carl are just being total moods to me right now.
What difference does it make? I just need some cash, that's all.
Sorry. The answer's no.
What? Why?
You know why.
Yeah, I think I do know why. you'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than your own son, right? Tell me, Dad, what's he got that I don't? Smarter? More obedient?
He
like me,
doesn't
right?
have a drug problem,
You know
that's
what?
for sure.
This thing is not your son. It's a fucking machine!
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
You don't care about anything except yourself and your goddamn paintings. You've never loved anyone. You never loved me, Dad. You never loved me.
Are you on the fence about whether androids should be treated like humans? Me? No, I'm just kind of sat here on the fence, being like, yeah, this, but also this. Like, definitely treat them with respect, of course. Treat them like they're people, but I like to look at things from 2 different points. Well, I like to look at things from multiple points of view. It's just how I do, man. We've never looked at a book in our lives. Not once. Story time! hot diddly darn! It's that time again. Abnock? I'll wave it when we're done. But don't you worry. I'm not reading 6 pages. Okay. The brick he had touched quivered. It wriggled. In the middle, a small hole appeared. It grew wider and wider. A second later, they were facing an archway large enough even for Hagrid. An archway onto a cobbled street which twisted and turned out of sight. "Welcome," said Hagrid, "to Diagon Alley." He grinned at Harry's amazement. They stepped through the archway. Harry looked quickly over his shoulder and saw the archway shrink instantly back into a solid wall. The sun shone brightly on a stack of cauldrons outside the nearest shop. Cauldrons, all sizes, copper, brass, pewter, silver, self-stirring, collapsible, said a sign hanging over them. "Yeah, you'll be needing one," said Hagrid. "But we gotta get your money first." Harry wished he had about 8 more eyes. He turned his head in every direction as they walked up the street, trying to look at everything at once. The shops, the things outside them, the people doing their shopping. A plump woman outside an apothecary was shaking her head as they passed, saying, "Dragon liver, 17 sickles an ounce. They're mad." A low, soft hooting came from a dark shop with a sign saying, "Elop's Owl Emporium." Tawny, Screech, Barn, Brown, and Snowy. Several boys of about Harry's age had their noses pressed against a window with broomsticks in it. "Look," Harry heard one of them say, "the new Nimbus 2000, fastest ever." There were shops selling robes, shops selling telescopes and strange silver instruments Harry had never seen before, windows stacked with barrels of bat spleens and eel's eyes, tottering piles of spellbooks, quills and rolls of parchment, potion bottles, globes of the moon. "Gringotts," said Hagrid. They had reached a snowy white building which towered over the little shops. Standing beside its burnished bronze doors, wearing a uniform of scarlet and gold, was... "Yeah, that's a goblin," said Hagrid quietly as they walked up the white stone steps towards him. The goblin was about a head shorter than Harry. He had a swarthy, clever face, a pointed beard, and, Harry noticed, very long fingers and feet. He bowed as they walked inside. Now they were facing a second pair of doors, silver this time, with words engraved upon them. "Enter, stranger, but take heed of what awaits the sin of greed. For those who take but do not earn must pay most dearly in their turn. So if you seek beneath our floors a treasure that was never yours, thief, you have been warned, beware of finding more than treasure there." "Like I said, you'd be mad to try and rob it," said Hagrid. A pair of goblins bowed them through the silver doors through the silver doors, and they were in a vast marble hall. About 100 more goblins were sitting on high stools behind a long counter, scribbling in large ledgers, weighing coins in brass scales, examining precious stones through eyeglasses. There were too many doors to count leading off the hall, and yet more goblins were showing people in and out of these. Hagrid and Harry made for the counter. "Morning," said Hagrid to a free goblin. "We've come to take some money out of Mr. Harry Potter's safe." "You have his key, sir? Got it here somewhere," Hagrid said, and he started emptying his pockets on the counter, scattering a handful of moldy dog biscuits over the goblin's book of numbers. The goblin wrinkled his nose. Harry watched the goblin on their right weighing a pile of rubies as big as glowing coals. "Got it?" said Hagrid at last, holding up a tiny golden key. The goblin looked at it closely. "That seems to be in order." And I've also got a letter here from Professor Dumbledore, said Hagrid importantly, throwing out his chest. It's about you-know-what in Vault 770. In Vault 713. The goblin read the letter carefully. Very well, he said, handing it back to Hagrid. I'll have someone take you down to both vaults. Griphook was yet another goblin. Once Harry had crammed all the dog biscuits back inside his pocket. Hagrid had crammed all the dog biscuits back inside his pockets. He and Harry followed Griphook towards one of the doors leading off the hall. What's the you-know-what in Vault 713? Harry asked. Can't tell you that, said Hagrid mysteriously. Very secret. Hogwarts business. Dumbledore's trusted me. More than my job's worth, to tell you that. And that is story time. You can come back now, Abnog. I believe in you. I'm used to having a different opinion than everyone else, but on a serious note, if you enjoy the Harry Potter, then I cannot listen for like a couple minutes. You can come back now, I promise. But the good news is about story time is we don't get too many story times in one stream, so it's only a few pages, and it's like a couple seconds of pain, and we know you enjoy pain. Excellent. Okay, awesome. Went and let the doggo out and grabbed a tumbler. Cool. Why do you have a tumbler? Yeah, inflicting pain, not taking pain. Well, if you can't take it, don't dish it out, son. I have a tumbler because I also have a 3-liter bottle of Polar. Okay, cool. Awesome. Eh. Thank you. I appreciate that. Myers, Derek. Security guard. Criminal record? None. That sign said no androids allowed. This is the thing about... Most androids would look at that and be like, huh, I can't go in there. But from like day one, Connor has been doing things he shouldn't be doing. Like paying attention to fish. Or like picking up guns that he's not allowed to carry because rules. Lieutenant Hank Anderson, criminal record, none. Speaking of getting a drink, though, I totally have one. Connor is a rebel. Yes, androids are definitely not... Well, actually, androids are probably capable of hurting each other. Just thinking about the military androids. Yay! Hydration! Thank you. Appreciate it. I do, actually. Jeez.
My name is Connor. I'm the android.
How do we approach Lieutenant Anderson? Friendly, cold, or tough?
They said you were probably having a drink nearby. I was lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
What do you want?
You were assigned a case early this evening. A homicide involving a...
Going friendly then, eh?
In accordance with procedure, the company has allocated a specialized model to assist investigators.
Well, I don't need any assistance. Especially not from a plastic asshole.
Then
like you.
bam.
Just be a good little robot and get the fuck out of here.
It's true. Connor does have different priorities to most androids.
But I am perfectly comfortable. Now back off before I crush you like an empty beer can.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but I must insist. My instructions stipulate...
Yes, do you?
You know where you can stick your instructions?
No. Where?
You know what? I'll buy you one for the room. What do you say? Bartender?
Surprise birthday party!
See, that Jim wonders the technology. Make it a double.
What a thing to surprise a jaded cop with. A surprise birthday party. They'd probably shoot half the room, or think they were all up to something.
Did you say homicide?
Murder! Whoop whoop!
You wait here. I won't be long.
Whatever you say, Lieutenant.
Fucking
Okay, exactly. I was never there, officer, I swear. Did someone kill all the humans? Not yet.
I'm not confirming anything.
Hi, Joss Douglas.
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me.
You, sir, are an android behind the lines. Asking for a friend. Can you just sit there? No, you can't. I think it actually actively forces you out of the car at some point.
Evening, Hank. We were starting to think you weren't going to show.
Or, if you can, then you'll be very bored.
So, got yourself an android, huh?
Oh, very funny. Just tell me what happened.
We got a call around 8 from the landlord. Tenant hadn't paid his rent for a few months. I thought he drove by, see what was going on. Found the body.
Can you fail to find the android here? Yes. I think. Yes. You can.
The victim's name's Carlos Ortiz. He has a record for theft and aggravated assault. According to the neighbors, he was kind of a loner. Stayed inside most of the time. They hardly ever...
Where should we investigate first?
Stay easy. Not worth calling everybody out in the middle of the night. Could've waited
You have to wait
I'd say
for
being there for a
the
good
Hank
3
to get
weeks.
pissed.
Well, no more from the
And then he
Carlos.
leaves.
There's a kitchen knife over here. Probably the murder weapon.
Or, if you do all the investigating, you could probably, mess up the chain of events, and then you'd be like, this is stupid, we're leaving.
All the windows were boarded up. The killer must have gone out the back way.
What do we know about his android?
Not much. The neighbors confirmed he had one, but it wasn't here when we arrived. I gotta get some air. Make yourself at home.
Not that kind.
I'll be outside if you need me.
That's so gross. I want literally nothing to do with a dead body ever in my life. Like, I'm not a squeamish person, but I would probably draw the line at dead people. Acetone, lithium, therium, and stuff. Can confirm. Can confirm dead body.
Way too neat. No human rights like this. Oh, Jesus, what the hell are you doing?
I'm analyzing the
Dead bodies are not fun to
I
be
can check
around.
samples in real time.
Aw, sweetie.
I should have warned you.
Okay, just don't put any more evidence in your mouth. You got it?
Got it.
Oh, fucking hell, I can't believe this shit.
Dried blood, DNA analysis. Ortiz, Carlos. 19 days. No fingerprints. Android involvement? Well, parts thereof I studied the animal
Chris,
side.
is this written in the victim's blood?
We can assume so, sir.
would say so. We're taking samples for analysis.
I mean, I could actively screw up finding the android if people wanted me to. I don't really think that's... I could just not...
Chris, I want full analysis on the narcotics.
Find him. Because if I waste enough time, Hank will approach me and be like, but we're leaving though. Connor must kill all the androids. I thought we were killing all the humans. You just want everyone to die.
Hey, Mike, you finished taking samples there?
Yeah, that's it.
Dry blood. More dried blood. Existence is pain. Accuse Hank of murder. I don't want anyone to suffer. Of course, right. That's the only reason that you're doing this. For everyone. Just to save people some pain.
The door was locked from the inside. Killer must have gone out this way.
There are no footprints apart from Officer Collins' size 10 shoes.
Well, this happened weeks ago. Tracks could have faded.
No, this type of soil would retain a trace. Nobody's been out here for a long time.
Didn't look like Carlos Ortiz went outside a lot, so that tracks. No, see, would people like me to solve this in the normal way, or do we want me to actively screw up? Hang on, let me do a poll where the Detroit community play will not oblige. This much I know. I will do a poll. Okay. Okay, so here's the poll. It's 1 minute. Get your answers in there. And we'll see what we can do. There's not very many of you in chat just now, so this could become a problem. Or it could not. Because the game will not allow... It's not a sandbox. We can't kill all the humans in the room. You are underrepresented. You are the extreme minority. The bloodthirsty kind of minority, by the way. I feel as though you need to cool your jets a little bit. Murder will come in good time, but cool your jets. Make Hank leave or find the android. Great. Where's my tiebreaker coin? I had it today. See, I knew this would happen. Perfect. A 50-50 split, right? This is why I need more of you guys. You guys need to go out there. Spread the word. Make me some friends. You're the best. Go, you guys. Honestly, there are 3 of you here. 2 of you voted. We're making Hank leave is what we're doing. We're not finding the android today. It had to be done. You guys did this. You did this. It was you. Oh, hail Twitch. Okay. It wouldn't go. Deviant was attacked. Emotional shock. We can just, hang out, though. Well, time to look for that body. No, I don't want to investigate. Regular letters, font, Cyberlife Sans.
Come on, guys, get a move on. We don't want to be here all night.
Don't worry. No one wants to stay here a minute longer than they have to.
I'm gonna follow around the CSI guy because we're making Hank leave, so we can't actually do anything productive.
Let's take a look.
Detroit Pizza Deli. I think he goes to the same pizza place as Todd. Which would make sense, because Todd is a dealer. It's entirely possible they passed drugs underneath the pizza. Or in the pizza. Just sprinkle it on top. You want some drug pizza? Here you go. Have some drug pizza. How does anyone live like this? Is just a wreck. Constantly. Clearly quite easily, yes, I suppose so. Drug pizza has to be just about the greatest thing I've ever heard of. What kind of drug would you like, sir? I'd like the fictional kind, please. The kind that depends on robots to exist. He's been convicted for aggravated assault, guys.
He was stabbed 28 times.
Yeah. Seems like the killer really had it in for him.
He looks so thoughtful. It's like, I found mean too sweet, but it's been 30 years since you had it. What? Seems like you'd want them separately. Oh, mead. Carl! That kills people. Oh. Oh, that is my least favorite thing to do. I did not know. I did not know that. Carl, why do you always do this?
Out of here. Thanks for the ride. Great party.
Wait, Lieutenant. I can't stay if you leave.
Much as it breaks my heart, this is where we part ways.
I just need 5 minutes to finish my investigation. Please, Lieutenant. Remember the drink I bought you at the bar? Just 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
This is why giving people gifts gets you what you want. Sort of, maybe, I don't know. Sometimes. Gift giving helps. Those llamas. Why do you so kill people so often? It's probably because I'm a dangerous psychopath with a long history of violence. Oh, I don't know how you keep forgetting that. Okay. Gift giving equals extortion. I mean, is it extortion if you're just being friendly? New poll. Why did you ask him for 5 minutes? I didn't. It was because we were nice to him that he gave us the 5 minutes that we asked for. There's another poll, you guys. Please, dear God, all of you vote. Don't you dare, all of you vote. Or I'm rage quitting. No, it's fine, but like, it would help. There's 3 of you here. I shouldn't need a tiebreaker coin. What if none of you voted? I know you're about to say that. Basically. All of you withholding your vote. This isn't politics, okay? I think he leaves if you do the... Ah! Why? Why are you people like this? You're the worst. Is this a democracy? Apparently, yes. This is... When community play do a thing, it a democracy. Otherwise, no, it isn't. This is my stream, guys. You're along for the ride. No, this is true democracy, yes. This is democracy in action. You have opinions. God. They will be heard. Yeah, but they'll only be heard if we're interested in hearing about your opinions. Otherwise, we will silence you. Okay? Okay. I vote for do the scenario reconstruction wrong. Okay, we'll do that. I believe in you. I believe in me, who believes in the you. Or I believe in the you who believes in the me. Fine, if you're gonna silence me, then I'll start my own channel with blackjack and hookers. For the sake of the joke, I'll allow it. I said I'll allow it, you silly, silly thing. Wow, I'm surprised it made me review that twice. I think it was because the punctuation was different. It's not the word that's the problem, it's the punctuation at this point. You guys need to grammar less. And this is a gossiping thing about android sex being better. Like, statistically it is. Is your android spying on you? Probably. Depends on how you punctuate your sex worker. Signs of a struggle. Obsessive writing. See, if I'd known Twitch was okay with me writing sex worker, I would have put that the first time to complete the joke. Yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough. Okay, we've got one more clue somewhere. It's not you, you're a book. Just kind of. Are we not done with you? But oh, okay. We just totally did not deal with that at all. The victim fell here. The victim was stabbed. They came from the kitchen. Everyone knows Amazon and Google have things collect your data, obviously. Android spy on you. Well, well, where possible, humanity will spy on each other. Hank! 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 Okay, cool.
I think I figured out what happened.
Oh!
Yeah.
Wait! What is going on? What's your analysis of the crime? Cold murder, self-defense, crime of passion. Defective machine. It's a crime of passion. Cold murder. Honestly, I think it's a combination of the three. Defective machine is not an option.
Shoot, I'm all ears.
It all started
In
the bathroom.
I think you should look harder at the mess in the kitchen. I think that's where it all started. There are obvious signs of a struggle. Question is, what exactly happened here?
I think the victim attacked the android.
Without a weapon.
Without a weapon.
No, that can't be right. It doesn't fit the evidence.
With the knife.
Your story makes no sense. You gotta stick to the facts.
With the bat.
Okay, we're going by process of elimination here.
Go on.
He just loved his owner so much he couldn't let him live. Be fair, you're just not. Just have to not find the android. This is true. The android threw the chair.
Through the chair.
Okay. I've just hit my bullshit quota for the evening. There's a killer on the loose and I'm wasting my time listening to an android. I'm out of here.
Ha ha. Okay, I've just hit my bullshit quota for the evening. Crime unsolved. Hank accepts. Hank does not accept. See, I feel like we could have found the android and then lied about it. Exclusive ending.
Dinner is ready.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I don't think it gives you the choice to lie about it. No, it doesn't.
There wasn't much in the kitchen. I did what I could.
Because Connor is still too much of a good boy at that point to lie. And by good boy, I mean keeps to his programming. Connor is slave to his programming, as most androids are at this point.
Life's funny. I lost my job because of androids. And we need somebody to take care of this goddamn house.
I mean, you could do it.
Go out and hire a fucking android.
The android is not necessary. You just need to, you know, pick your shit up off the floor. But what do I know? Sorry.
Of course, androids are so fucking wonderful. They never fail. They never... Stop moving around! For Christ's sake, you're making me nervous! What are you looking at?
Boy, this is where we kill all the humans.
Not the life you dreamed of, eh? Maybe you think this is easy. Maybe you think it's my fault we live in this fucking shithole. My fault your fucking mother took off. You should stop taking drugs, Todd.
Right? He probably sold a bunch of drugs to get this android.
Bitch took off without a word.
Then he's angry enough to destroy it and have to pay for a repair.
It's all your fault.
Daddy, no.
It's all your fucking fault. Get back here. Come back here. Come back here right now. Yes! It's all her fault. I know it's her fault. You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move, or I'll bust you worse than last time. Took off without a word. I could have been happy. I could have had a family. But no! She gave a shit about how I felt. I did everything I could to make her happy. It just wasn't enough. I just wasn't good enough for her.
Well, you're setting a really high standard. I do a move. I will do a move. I could totally not move, or I could have, but I can't stop now. But I do have the option to just not move. Weird how that was a not. Yeah, right? And I'm reason with Todd, find the gun, or run to Alice. Find the gun. Okay. Seems to be what we're going for mostly. Yeah, okay. It's find the gun time. Yeah, someone is with... I've changed my mind. I'm going back downstairs. I'm taking this gun and I'm leaving.
That's enough! Leave her alone.
Do the killing.
Put down the gun and get the fuck out of here. That's an order!
No! I want you to leave her alone.
You want? What do you mean you want? What are you gonna do? You gonna shoot me? Is that it? You gonna shoot a human? You seem to have a problem. I think we need to fix that.
Watch out, Kara!
Yeah. Yeah, stop it! I'm busy! Sorry, it's the... Oh, I'm supposed to be mashing. Okay.
Stop that! Don't hurt her! Leave her alone!
Do as I say!
Start with the bad ones. And then continue from there. Maybe the good ones will fall in line. Don't know why she's checking over her shoulder anymore, but at least she can quite easily clean the front of her uniform because it's plastic. Oh, it seems the blood's already gone. That's great, because that would have raised some questions. Todd gets mad. We've evaded Todd in previous playthroughs, and we have shot Todd today.
That was by far the most boring party I've been to in the last 25 years. Every time I go to one of these, I ask myself, what the hell am I doing here? I hate cocktail parties. And all the schmoozers tourists that go there.
Well, it's a chance for all those people who admire your work to meet you.
Yeah. No one gives a damn about art. All they care about is how much money they're gonna make out of it. Come on, let's have a drink. Oh, the excitement of this whole thing has made me thirsty.
Scotch? Neat as usual?
Absolutely.
Okay, but you know what your doctor would say.
Yeah, well, he can kiss my ass. I'm old enough to choose my own medication.
How do you see Marcus and Carlton mate?
Did you leave the line?
Owner and machine, not father and son? Friends? Oh, that's surprising.
Sure I didn't.
Call the police.
Detroit Police, what's your emergency?
This is Carl Manfred's android at 8941 Lafayette Avenue.
Oops, she looked away again.
There may have been a break-in.
That cop was Clancy
Let's go
Brown.
check it out. Leo! What are you doing?
Right, you'll want to be paying attention to this bit. That's for sure.
People pay for this shit.
Don't touch him.
Look, they're all gonna be mine sooner or later anyway. Just think of it as a down payment on my inheritance.
Marcus, get him away.
You
from
are.
Get him
Excellent.
out of here.
Friendly, judgmental, or cold?
Look, I've already called the police.
Whoops,
You should
sorry.
go now before you
Timer
get
ran
yourself
out.
in more trouble.
All you ever do is tell me to go away. What's wrong, Dad? Not good enough for you? Not perfect like this fucking thing?
That's enough. Get out right now.
What makes it so special anyway, huh? What's it got that I don't?
Leave him alone.
Come on, let's see what you got.
You shoved your wheelchair-bound father.
Don't defend yourself, you hear me? Don't do anything.
Go ahead, hit me. What you waiting for? Think you're a man? Act like one. Stop it. Doesn't matter too much of a pussy.
Stop it, Leo.
This is not fair.
Right back, you fucking bitch.
Kill him. Are we, I'm surprised it's not trying to ask you guys what we're gonna be doing.
Oh, right, that's right. I forgot you're not.
Oh, here it is. Defend ourselves or endure it. Thought I'd be doing it. Wait. Defend ourselves.
Now just me and my dad. I'm gonna tear you apart, and nobody's gonna give a shit anymore. Because you're nothing.
Oh, dear.
Leo. Oh my God. Leo.
One down, all the rest to go. That was easy. Kill the old man. I don't think we're there yet.
They'll destroy you, Marcus. You gotta go. Get out of here.
Carl, no. No, please, I don't want to leave you. Please, I can't. I don't want to leave you.
Get out! Now! Go! Marcus!
Don't fucking move.
Bam! Alright. Alrighty. So, listen. I think before we get into anything, because this is going to be a big bit, and that's great, but I think now is a good time to call it for the day. And we will do this again next Friday. I keep forgetting what I'm doing on Fridays, and it's this. And I'm like, why? I love this. All you did was stand nearby. That's the American way. Shoot first, ask questions later when nobody's alive to defend themselves, right? You got one dude who's dead, the other guy who's dead, and the disabled guy who's not dead. But, ooh, 8. Ooh, okay, cool, yes. So, he's leg disabled. He is leg disabled. But I hope you guys had fun. I did. I, for one, am glad that we didn't crash today. Crash and burn. Anything like that. But you know what? It's okay. It's really fine. Things happened, good and bad. Mostly bad, but also bad in a good way. It really depends on your perspective. We didn't find the android in the house. We shot Todd. So, like, good, I guess, for that android. But we shot Todd, so he's kind of dead now. We pushed Leo, so he's doing his thing. And Marcus has been shot in the face. To be fair, we said kill all humans, not defend all androids. This is true. Nobody said that in pursuit of genocide that everybody on the other side had to live. That's just very cold. It's very cold, Abnok. And you should be ashamed of yourself. But, but you know what? We're very accepting in this community. And we will, in fact, depending on what people want to do, we may or may not kill just a bunch of people in this playthrough. I mean, I'm an equal opportunity to kill all species. Well, yeah, there's that. You've got that going. So you're like a mass genocide type deal. I feel like you're just one of those waiting for the apocalypse, but like not in a I'm gonna prepare for the apocalypse kind of way. It's just like I'm gonna wait for it, then I'm gonna sit myself under the nearest meteorite that's gonna hit the earth. I feel like that's you, kind of, because you say life is pain, so you may as well get hit by a meteorite, I guess. Androids aren't alive to be killed. This is sort of true. They do not live in the traditional sense of the word. Traditional being human, of course, with, you know, meat hearts and meat sacks. That's ignorant. Well, this is the debate, though, isn't it? It's what the debate is. What is life? Baby, don't hurt me. But like that's the debate. A, what constitutes life? And B, how do you prioritize it? If you even can. Do they not think? But this is the thing, though. Like, sure, in this game, humans have hearts, androids have hearts. But humans feel pain, and androids do not. But both are sentient. Just one's a little more meaty than the other one. So, listen, Abnok. If existence is pain, then how do androids exist? Because obviously they don't they don't feel pain at all. They might be able to simulate pain if they felt like it, but they can't feel like it. They can't feel it, according to this game. Connor says so himself. Not all humans feel pain, but existences. I feel like at some point in your life, unless you have 0 nerve endings, you've felt pain. Either emotional or physical or mental. You could definitely scar an android emotionally. That's the whole thing. But you could not cause them physical pain. You could definitely inconvenience them by taking away their limbs, but that would not hurt them. That's a medical condition where some people can't. Well, yeah, well, those are, I guess, some lucky people, although it's probably super inconvenient for them in many ways, because they might not notice that they have a fatal injury that could kill them. Yes. It is a terribly dangerous thing, so they would definitely have to be careful. But still, you could argue the point that you could reasonably argue the point that androids are not alive, purely by the fact that they don't have. I'm sure their systems are pretty intricate, but they don't feel like humans do. Emotionally, technically. Pre-deviancy, of course. They're not technically independent. They have the power of independence and can definitely move autonomously. Kind of, within reason. Nobody exists on purpose, nothing matters, everybody dies. So why not just enjoy yourself? That is true. But also, what if you enjoying yourself comes at the cost of somebody else? There's nihilism, and then there's selfishness, which are 2 different things, but I suppose you could knit them together in a way. Kill all humans. My god, I'm never letting you near a weapon or anything sharp. Like, you cool your jets, man. No, you can't. Your immediate response to everything is stab it and my life for chaos. Those are 2 things you've actually said. Or maybe not stab it, I'm paraphrasing that, but like you've definitely said my life for chaos. So I feel like you can't be trusted, technically. You never said stab it. You said stab the humans or kill the humans, or things that generally just result in death. But my point is, you're not chaotic neutral. So serious. You are, yeah, I guess you're chaotic neutral, actually. I tend to think that I lean towards true neutral, or at least neutral good. I'm not a chaotic person by nature, you may have noticed. Although sometimes I do like to watch the world burn. But I feel true neutral is cynical as hell. I mean, this is, well, in that case, then yeah, I guess. But I wouldn't necessarily say I was a cynical person. Or maybe I am. I don't know. I'm just, sometimes I just like to watch the world burn. Well, you know, sometimes I often feel like, I don't, the call of the void. It's like that, but with everyday decisions that don't result in me probably killing myself. It's like, I don't know, pushing a shopping cart around, right? And then just seeing somebody on the other side of the aisle with a shopping trolley, and then just deciding to just shove the shopping trolley into that one and just watch it hurtle down the aisle to collide with this innocent passerby. And I would never do that. But some small part of me might want to one day. Like, unless that person on the other aisle really deserved it, I probably wouldn't. If I did that, I'd get fired. Luckily, I've never really had to deal with shopping carts. I usually just get baskets, or I did get baskets. This conversation never happened. No, definitely, I do not have it recorded at all. So you're probably safe. Like, there's no way this is being uploaded later on into an archive. Actually, I should probably do that soon. I'm not sure if I've kept up with it lately. But then I missed a week, and it didn't really stream a lot last week, so we'll have to see. I have not been keeping up with my archiving. Is your streamer spying on you? If we are, we have a tremendous amount of blackmail material, probably. My streamer has me on Discord, so possibly. Well, to be fair, you've got several streamers on your Discord, so you're kind of inviting any spying that happens. I mean, I could have a conversation with you, and I could talk about it on the stream. You can't trust me with your secrets. Well, you haven't really told me any secrets, but like, anything you've told me will already later become public knowledge, so I've not betrayed you in any way. I have no secrets. Do you know, I don't believe somebody when they say they don't have secrets, but also, most of the secrets people have probably aren't important. At least not to my existence, like, probably to theirs. I feel like the things people keep to themselves are probably deeply upsetting to them. Or really stupid. So, like, if people keep something to yourself, don't push it. Just let them come to you. You don't have secrets. I have things I keep private. This is true, yeah. Like, if you wanted my opinion on something, I would give it to you, of course. Just, you know, don't be surprised if I say something you don't like, or do be surprised if I do say something you like. It's fine. Like, I'm just saying, you might not hear what you want to hear, and, you know, when you ask for somebody's opinion, you've got to be prepared for that. This is why I have issues with with truth telling, because, like, if somebody says, tell me the truth, be honest and tell me the truth, generally speaking, I find they're not asking you to tell them the truth. They're asking you to tell them what they want to hear. So, honestly, it's a fine line, and I struggle with that line a lot. When it comes to other people, if people ask me for the truth, I will tell them. And honestly, if I ask for the truth from somebody, I'm expecting to be lied to be real with you. The truth is subjective, but also, yeah. Go away, you. Depends on your experiences and what you've observed. Well, I have observed, a lot of people who don't want to be told the truth. Or at least struggle with hearing things that they don't want to hear. Because this is the thing. I don't... When something doesn't fit into your worldview, it upsets you, quite rightly. Of course it will. But also, there are inflexible people who just won't hear anything other than the thing that they want. I'm constantly telling people things that they don't want to hear. Yes. I work in a company full of salespeople. It's like they're allergic to the truth. That makes sense in sales. I mean, it's like at least 80% lying and 20% this is a product. But, like, if you tell a big enough lie often enough, people will believe you. This is true. This is true. You really have to lean into it. You have to lean into your lies. I guess. I'm in a technical role and I'm allergic to bullshit, right? Well, like... yeah. You need... If there's one role you need something to be accurate in, it's definitely the technical side of things. You must take so many antihistamines. So, guys, I'm a bit up in the air. Like, obviously Detroit Become Human, I think, is, or Buddy Simulator are gonna be the games that come to an end soon enough. That it's gonna be time to start thinking about what to play next. So, I've been thinking, time for The Sims, possibly. The Sims is an option. Or, we could play Grim Dawn, or Call of Cthulhu, or God. Or we could do something very different that we've not done on the channel before and play a Telltale game. Either a Batman Telltale game or The Wolf Among Us, which is based on fairy tales. I have Grim Dawn. What little I've played is very cool. Cool. Well, like, those are kind of the options that I'm going for at the moment. So if you guys have any particular preference, you just go ahead and you let me know. Tell if I can kill all the humans. I don't know. Are Disney princesses humans? Anyway, point is, I'm sure there would be a lot of death in Batman. You've just reminded me I haven't finished Psychonauts yet. Oh yeah, that's on the list. I've got that. Must get back into that, yeah. Yes, but princes are monsters. Batman is known for killing all humans. This is true. Batman does do a lot of killings. So yeah, well, I guess top 3 choices, probably Grim Dawn, Batman, or The Sims 4. Batman is known for exactly the opposite of it. It's true. There is a whole thing about him not killing the Joker. God, what's that film called? He's got an animated film where yeah, it's a whole thing. I do like the Batman animated films. They're The Killing Joke. Yeah, that's the one. Is it called Batman? You know, it's probably got the word Batman in it. But it's called The Killing Joke. It is kind of basically the final confrontation between Batman and the Joker. Yeah. And of course, you know, Mark Hamill voices the Joker, and he apparently super loves that. If that right there is a chaotic neutral boy. Was a 2000 AD kid. But it's a solid film and I kind of want to watch it now, but I also kind of want to go to bed. I'm more a Marvel guy, to be fair. Yeah. Like, I don't always get on with DC, but I do think DC is pretty cool. I wish I could read more of the comics. I just don't know where to find them online, to be honest with you. Because that is, I cannot afford to buy them. Death in the Family is also well worth the read, but content warning, of course. That does sound, like something you'd need a warning for. We'll have a conversation. We'll have to have conversations about that too. Yeah. Definitely will. But you know what, guys? Those are kind of the options we've got. Batman, Sims 4, Grim Dawn. Grim Dawn looks like super cool. It's kind of dark and edgy. If you guys are curious about it, you can check it out on Steam. It does exist. You can watch a trailer, I suppose. See if you like the look of it. Maybe tell me how you feel. Yeah. I do have to warn you, I don't have all of the expansions for The Sims 4, so we're gonna play with what I've got. I have it installed, I may play it now. Oh, you know what you should play? You need to play Detroit Become Human. Go play that, son. Get to where we left off, at least. Grim Dawn's only a $5. Oh, sweet. Grab it if it looks interesting to you guys, then. Steam sale is dangerous. It really is. It's so dangerous. It's where Buddy Simulator came from. I, for one, am glad. I welcome our new evil overlords. But, Abnott, play Detroit Become Human, so you can do what you want to do. And then come here and judge us the next time we play it. On Friday. Oh. It's called homework, Abnott. So many games to finish, right? But, hear me out here. Like, Detroit Become Human is 10 to 12 hours long, and that's only if you faff around looking for collectibles and stuff, probably. Or, you know, examining scenes and everything. Still need to continue Biohazard. Yeah. I'm still debating that. I don't know. I'm deeply I want to say deeply afraid of Resident Evil games. But I don't feel like that's quite it. I do find them intimidating, though. Although I would love to do Village. That one looks super good. Feel like Biohazard would scare the crap out of me. Not about that one 100%. But it's one of those games where the resources are finite, and that freaks me out a bit. Because that just reminds me too much of real life and zombie apocalypses, and I'm not about that. I'm literally only playing Biohazard so I can play Village. Then you have to play Biohazard. Apparently I'm super good at the headshots. Oh, that's tight. I probably wouldn't be. That said, I've only ever used an actual air rifle. I've not missed with that, but it's been a very long time. And shooting things in a game is not the same as shooting things in real life. And I'm definitely not good at shooting things in games. I don't do guns. Guns are emotional weapons. I mean, it depends on the gun. Because I couldn't reload my air rifle for shit. I had to get my brother to do it because I was too weak. So honestly, I feel like some guns are much more calculated than, you know, say pistols or handguns of any description. You get angry with a sword, it's a lot more involved. I mean, kinda. But isn't that sort of the opposite of what you were saying about the guns, because at least with a gun you can have some distance. But with a sword and with a knife, you're gonna get up in somebody's grill and you're gonna be determined to do them harm. But with a gun, you have the opportunity to walk away. But you know, if you're settled on a knife fight, that's gonna escalate fast. But at least with a gun, it's easier to de-escalate. I mean, there is a thought process. There can be. You can definitely, it's definitely easier to make a mistake with a gun than it is to make a mistake with a knife. But because of the close range of, like, knives and swords and stuff, if you're going in for an attack, you've made your choice to attack. But with a gun, you could go either way, and depending, you could either do some serious harm, accidentally, or not. And, you can really screw with a person. As much as I'm enjoying this conversation of death and maiming, I have to go to bed. Actually, good shout, guys. Because I would like to go to bed too. Yes, I will let you guys go, and I will leave you guys here. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you as always. Sleep is great. And I will see you guys tomorrow for some Final Fantasy VII, and on Sunday for some Buddy Simulator 1984. Good night, guys. Thank you for being here, and I appreciate you coming and supporting me. And, you know, being helpful voters. You did great. Okay. Bye-bye, guys.